Welcome back, everybody. Matt the Man here. Hope you're doing well. So Netflix put out a new original movie over the weekend called Woman of the Hour. Now, I saw a trailer for this about a month ago, and I was curious about it because A, you have Anna Kendrick in here, and I thought I was like, I haven't seen a movie with Anna Kendrick in a while. I want to say the last one I remember seeing was The Accountant with Ben Affleck back in 2016. And here we are now in 2024, almost 8 years ago, exactly 8 years ago. And I was like, what happened to Anna? Oh, where did Anna go? Oh, where did she go? I'm a fan of Anna Kendrick. You can go back all the way back to when she kind of made her presence debut in the Twilight movies. Oh my god! The girl from Twilight! Oh no! I'm tired of hearing that. Every time you bring up someone that was in a Twilight movie, people lose their minds. It ain't the Joker. Everybody loses their minds. You gotta stop that, people. If you're an actor, or anything that has to do with a film, director, actor, cinematographer, editor, production designer, sound person, whatever, and you get the opportunity to work on a film, number one, that's a job, that's money in your pocket. Number two, you get to work on a film that is based on a best-selling book franchise that's number one at the time, just like Harry Potter and the Hunger Games. Oh, you do it. You do it now. When do I sign? All this BS about Robert Pattinson, when Robert Pattinson was cast as Batman. The Twilight guy. Oh no. I like Robert Pattinson as Batman. He's awesome. Anna Kendrick started out, like I said, in Twilight. Then she got her own franchise with Pitch Perfect. I'm a huge fan of that first Pitch Perfect movie. Then she was in movies like End of Watch with Jake Gyllenhaal, 50-50 with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and like I said, like The Accountant. And like I said, I've been a fan of, Anna Kendrick. She's also in like Scott Pilgrim. And I was like, where has Anna gone? I really was like, has she like just stopped acting or something? And then they had this movie in the trailer, like, finally a new Anna Kendrick movie. And then I saw that she's also the director of the movie. I'm like, oh, now that's interesting. She's the star of the movie and the director. She's rubbing off on her friend, co-star, Ben Affleck. Hey, Benny, how do you do it? So, I watched this the other night, and I enjoyed it. I think, for a first-time director, it was almost like the perfect film to do. Number one, it really only has one main location. The main focus of the main centerpiece of the movie is this game show stage, if you will. And with that, you can look at so many game shows on TV and look at how they shoot them, edit them, and that can give you a good reference right there. And then we have scenes that show like this serial killer killing women, how he lures them in and then eventually kills them. And I like how we see that almost like we have the scene, the centerpiece, where Anna Kendrick is in every scene on the game show. So, having to direct those and be on film at the same time can be hard work. But when you're only allowing yourself one area to shoot in, that can make things a whole lot easier. Plus, you're doing it around a game show. So, like I said, you can go back and watch hours and hours and years of different game shows and see how they shot them, how they edited them. And then I love the cinematography in the shots of where we're following the serial killer luring these women in. Yes, I know that sounds weird. I love the cinematography that, sees the guy brutally killing these women, beating them, raping them. But hey, the cinematography, really good. I guess that worked because we learned that this guy goes around photographing women. So obviously, if he's a photographer, he's going to want to get a great shot visually. And that's where I think the cinematography looks wonderful. Performances go, Anna Kendrick brings that charm and charisma, that laugh, and that humor she's great at in this movie. Especially on the game show where she's, giving out questions to these three men she can't see to see which one she's going to pick at the end of the show. And the way her lines, her humor, I think it just works, especially for Anna Kendrick. And then the guy, I forget the guy's name who plays the main serial killer. I thought he was, I didn't recognize him, maybe I've seen him before. But he's another one you see where he almost has that charm to get women to come with him. And then I'll be more than with the photography. And he almost reminded me of I forget the serial killer that lured women. He had that charm. But the main one, not the main one, there were a lot of them in the 70s. And I don't get that, why is it in the 70s and 80s there were so many serial killers everywhere? This is actually based on a real story, which I didn't realize until the end of the movie. But yeah, I think the guy was able to bring that charm and that likability is where you can see where women were able to fall for this guy's, and then eventually kill him. With excellent suspense. We saw a little bit in the trailer where Anna Kendrick's walking away and the guy's just following her. And there's a lot of moments where the suspense just keeps you on the edge of your seat. I thought that was really good. This movie's only an hour and 29 minutes. And I think that was also the perfect runtime for a first-time director for a feature film. Because sometimes for a first feature, if it goes on for too long, you'll see that the director is, doesn't know how to rein it in. And they're the first time that they want to put everything in their movie. Spare no expense, if you will. And here you can see they really made a tight film. There was nothing that I felt like, they could have taken that out. Or, stuff like that. It was a very tight film. And it worked to keep you on the edge for under 90 minutes. Overall, I really enjoyed it. I think for a first-time director, Anna Kendrick showed some real chops, especially in the suspense department. So I would give this like a, 4.3 out of 5. So let me know in the comments below, did you see Woman of the Hour? This is on Netflix. So let me know in the comments below. Or do you remember this going on in real life in the 70s? I was not around at that time, so I don't know. But let me know in the comments below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. Matt the Matt.